On the news tonight, First Lady Nta Ijebu Ode has been called upon to lead campaign to eliminate cervical cancer. Nigeria joins the rest of the world to celebrate National Police Day. Good evening, welcome to Nta Ijebu Ode News at 7. My name is Bishola. Here are the news in detail. Again, Nigeria's First Lady Nta Ijebu Ode has been called upon to lead another health initiative in the country, this time for a campaign to eliminate cervical cancer. This was when a delegate from the National Task Force of Elimination of Cervical Cancer paid an advocacy visit to her office in the villa. State House correspondent Nta Ijebu reports that she kick-started a new role with the announcement of a 1 billion naira donation from Renewed Hope Initiative to the partnership.
As the second most common cancer among women, with a grim figure of 8,000 deaths per year, cervical cancer is considered a major public health concern in Nigeria. Apart from implementing a nationwide HPV vaccination across the country, the National Task Force on Elimination of Cervical Cancer hopes to strengthen its cause with a three-pronged approach of early screening, vaccination, and treatment of victims. This advocacy visit is to further the realization of the task force objectives by enlisting the support of Nigeria's First Lady Nta Ijebu Ode.
This year, as part of the 2025 appropriation bill, we have the Renew Hope Health Connect, which is an initiative of Mr. President to take healthcare intervention closer to the people. And one of the things we are going to be doing as part of that Renew Hope Health Connect is population screening for cervical cancer.
And 8 by 8 means that we want to screen 8 million girls every year and vaccinate 8 million girls. At the end of 2030, we plan to vaccinate 40 million girls, screen 40 million women, and treat 10 million women with pre-cancers in Nigeria, and treat 60,000 women with cancer of the cervix.
We are pioneering the establishment of novel preventive oncology clinics, the first of its kind, designed to routinize cancer screening in our tertiary institution facilities.
Taking on the new responsibility, the First Lady pledged the willingness of her initiative to partner with the task force on the federal government proposed Renewed Hope Health Connect to guarantee access to screening and treatment.
I'll start by pledging 1 billion to that. I'll tell you the reason. I also lost someone very close to us due to being quiet and the stigma attached to it. And she's supposed to be very educated and well known, and you wonder, why would you have left it so long?
The advocacy visit coincides with the 2025 World Earth Day celebration, and the First Lady was quick to note the significance of fighting cancer among women and the theme of the day.
There's no better cause than this. If it is a cause to save life, I will gladly do that over and over again. And like your theme today, which is healthy beginnings, we're starting healthy and is hopeful future. I believe that Mr. President wouldn't have picked more slogan for his administration than the Renewed Hope agenda. Our hopes as Nigerians have to be renewed. There's hope in this country.
There is a need for sustainability or cervical cancer screening program using HPV DNA test, which is recommended by WHO.
Within 9 months since the launch of the HPV vaccine in Nigeria, about 12.3 million women have been vaccinated across the country, with another 6 million targeted before the end of this year. In the State House, Nta Ijebu Ode, NTA News.
A year-long campaign focused on maternal and newborn health is a target for nations in 2025 to end preventable deaths and prioritize women's long-term well-being. Elizabeth Omori, who was part of a health walk in commemoration of 2025 World Health Day, reports that WHO urges nations to accelerate actions to save more lives through integrated health services.
As 2030 crawls in gradually, reducing maternal mortality ratio is expected to be less than 70 per 100,000 live births.
Some women, headache, all these kinds small challenges of body pain, stomach pain, all these kind of things.
Critical actors in the health sector are optimistic that through universal access to sexual and reproductive health services, commitment to equitable, accessible and quality health care will reduce the prevalence of maternal mortality to the barest. Achieving this target informed this work to raise global attention to extend life expectancy.
Health is an outcome to everything we do, and I'd like to commend the Nigerian government for taking the stage to really initiate action to accelerate reduction of maternal and neonatal mortality.
Now, local governments are expected to play active parts in this area of improving primary health care to ensure that more of our people continue to have healthy beginnings for a hopeful future.
Poverty and inadequate community health workers, they say, pose risks to healthcare delivery. They recommend political commitment to public health. In Abuja, Elizabeth Omori, NTA News.
Today, Nigeria commemorates Nigerian Police Day, an event dedicated to honoring the brave men and women of the Nigerian police force who selflessly serve the nation, protect communities, and uphold the rule of law. President Bola Tinubu, represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, describes the event as a recognition of sacrifices and commitments demonstrated daily by officers across the country. Security correspondent Francis Form reports.
In a colorful display of unity, officers and men of the Nigeria Police Force gathered in their numbers at the Eagle Square to commemorate the first ever National Police Day. The event features ceremonial parades, march past, display of air and land assets, showcasing the professionalism, resilience, and sacrifice of personnel. President Bola Tinubu, represented by the Vice President Kashim Shettima, notes that the Nigeria Police Force is a critical part of the nation's internal security architecture, the first line of defense against crime and disorder.
I reaffirm this administration's steadfast dedication to the welfare and empowerment of the Nigeria Police Force. A secure Nigeria is vital for our collective prosperity. This day serves to highlight your invaluable service and to honor the officers who have made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty. To their families, we extend our deepest condolences and our unwavering commitment to preserving their legacy.
Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun praised the dedication and commitment of officers across the country, noting that the National Police Day is a reminder of the crucial role the force plays in maintaining peace and security.
The declaration of April 7th as National Police Day is not a mere ceremonial gesture. It is a testament to the inestimable value of the Nigerian Police Force to the preservation of national unity and democratic stability. It is a bold affirmation of your administration's support for institutional reform and capacity enhancement of our personnel.
We thank the President for recognizing the fact that the police need to have a national day in which all their successes, their sacrifices are recognized.
The most important thing is to call on every Nigerian to cooperate with the police so that they will be able to assist and support the efforts of securing the nation.
Policing is not for the police, it's not even for the paid agents in security, it's for everybody. So with collaboration, synergy and cooperation among those who are paid to serve the nation in security.
Going forward, April 7th will be observed annually as National Police Day in Nigeria. The event serves not only as a tribute to those who wear the uniform, but also a reaffirmation of the force's commitment to serving and protecting the Nigerian people. Francis from NTA News.
The federal government says the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) reform is inevitable in the country and must meet modern-day realities. Minister of Youth Development stated this at the 2025 NYSC Annual Management Conference in Abuja. Nta Ijebu reports.
These are members of the NYSC management across the country. They are gathering here to take stock of the Corps' operations from the past, examine the present, and explore ideas for the future.
With a view to developing strategies and programs that will consolidate on our achievement and provide solutions to identify challenges for better operations.
This conference intends to focus on issues such as leveraging technology and innovation for an improved NYSC operations and Corps members management, as well as strengthening the role of the NYSC in social inclusion policy of the government to meet the aspirations of Nigerians.
Both our clients, the young graduates we administer during their one-year national service, and Nigerian society have recently demanded a change in the way and manner we conduct our business or discharge our responsibilities. The conference also helps to establish a new agenda for the scheme in its dedicated efforts to take center stage in our pursuit of national development.
To reduce unemployment, which appears to be a bane of the society, Youth Minister advocates for a national youth internship scheme as part of the NYSC.
With the companies that will come and train you, with the kind of training certifications that you will have, you will be happy. After 1 year to be a man of yourself. You will be viable. If it's for job market, fine. If it's for individual whatever, fine. If you want to have your own company, fine.
The minister also used the conference to warn protesters not to destroy public property or disrupt public peace. Nta Ijebu, NTA News.
We'll now be going on a short break. Stay tuned.
What a wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent. Happiness with every wash.
Welcome back from the break. The news continues. Key stakeholders in Nigeria's oil sector are advocating for the continuation of the Naira for crude deal, citing its positive impact on fuel prices and the foreign exchange market. However, experts say it's a commercial transaction that must be premised on the provisions of the Petroleum Industry Act of Willing Buyer, Willing Supply Basics. Lydia Sampson reports.
The initiative, which began in October 2024, allows local refineries like Dangote to purchase crude oil in Naira, reducing reliance on dollar-denominated transactions. However, industry experts are calling for review of the model to align with international benchmarks. This is due to challenges such as forest rigs and sometimes the mismatch between Naira sales proceeds and dollar-denominated crude purchases.
Naira for crude is a good initiative, but we have to change model. 6 months to try. We need to put a short-run perspective, probably 365 days.
Crude he was getting in Naira was not the supply was getting from that source was not overwhelmingly covers the demand that the refinery has. And my final point would be it is important for that refinery to also export.
They believe a revised model could mitigate financial risks for refineries while maintaining the policy's economic advantages for the overall good of Nigerians.
Petron was very supportive and advocated very strongly that the Naira for crude should be, activated. And we were very, very glad when the president and his economic team saw it fit to promote and ensure that that policy became active.
What will be most important is for Nigerians to be more knowledgeable, to stick with facts, and thereby making the decision-making and the governance process easier and better for everyone.
As talk progresses, stakeholders and Nigerians are hopeful for a balanced agreement that supports both local refining and international market standards. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
The need to make art accessible to all with a focus on nurturing creativity and talent has been emphasized. The founder of a non-governmental organization, Art for Everyone, Mr. Nta Ijebu Ode, emphasized on this at the grand finale of an outreach program designed for children, Art for Everyone, Catch Them Young, which took place in Ijebu Ode. Orafio Gushola has more on this. Titled From Margins to Masterpiece, the program was targeted basically at children in order to catch them in their prime. The founder of the non-governmental organization, Mr. Nta Ijebu, explained that art is not a luxury, but something everyone should have access to. Mr. Ijebu added that art has the power to ignite, elevate, and transform people's lives. He also highlighted more on the advantages of art.
You are in the north, you are in the east, you are in the south, or you are in the west. We are giving you a platform, an opportunity to express yourself through creativity. Art has the power to ignite, it has the power to elevate, it has the power to heal, it has the power to do anything.
The attendees participated in the final lap of their creative training, collectively contributing to the creation of an abstract painting. While explaining the meaning and significance of the abstract painting, Mr. Ijebu spoke on the importance of unity, which he used in teaching the children.
Abstract painting is just meant to show the essence of certain things. It necessarily does not have to make literal sense in the conventional times when it comes to being able to translate or interpret the meaning of an artwork. So the essence of this one was that it is a community project, and as much as possible we made sure that everyone partaked in the whole thing. So they all painted here. We taught them about unity, being able to work together, being able to come together as a community in unity so as to achieve something.
Some of the attendees who commended the organizers spoke more about the program.
I've learned about no matter what your talent is, you should observe. You should not let anybody to discourage you.
I want to use it in my education and what I want to become in future. I'm willing to become an artist. So for this, it's encouraged me to become an artist.
Well, with art, I want to become a pediatrician. Music is art. To deal with children, you have to go through a lot. You have to sing them songs, look for a way for them to love you, so that they can, for them to move along with you, go in your strings.
While speaking on the organization's goals and challenges, the founder and volunteers of the program outlined plans put in place to achieve their objectives.
I would say financial constraints, because I think this is actually we actually have a big vision, and it's something that is that can be worthwhile.
To register with a community and do something with them. The limitation in terms of people too, having people on ground to join us, the volunteers, so as to work together as a team. PPP, there are 3 P's: patience, persistence, and passion. So when these 3 things can be put together and we are implementing it properly, definitely I know that yes, we are going to achieve our goals.
The program was concluded with various activities from the children. In Ijebu Ode. This will be all we have for you at 10 Ijebu Ode is at 7. Thank you for joining us. Good night.
Oh, what a wonderful world of SureClean detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with SureClean. SureClean detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Oh see, for clean white and all colors, SureClean detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of SureClean brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. SureClean detergent makes your family clean and happy. SureClean detergent, happiness with every wash.